Hi guys, Stop Mess Mama. Happy Hurricane Friday. It's 5, right? It's 5:01 on Friday, the 14th of September. That's my son's little annoying hand. It's Friday, and we're smack dab in the middle of Hurricane Florence. And yesterday I went on live, and I did a broadcast, and I was a little bit stressed out and everything. And I don't know if it's because I've had time and like the night has passed, and the night's the scariest time because you're asleep and you don't want to, you don't want to be caught in the middle of an emergency. You don't want to be woken up by an emergency. But I feel much better today, and hurricane cocktails do help.
Hurricane ducktails.
So I've had a day full of craziness. We decided to kind of just make the fun of it. We had whipped cream fights, and we played golf, and we played Legos, and we screamed a lot.
And we farted.
The siblings hit each other a lot. Mommy was on the internet a lot. Mommy learned a new hairdo. Wait, ooh. Okay, drink. Everybody drink.
Oh.
Okay, so we're watching the Weather Channel. And about every 5 minutes, we get this really loud, alarm telling us that there's, our ear. Drink! Everybody drink! That loud alarm we get every 5 minutes, right? Drink! Flash flood warning is in effect for my area. Tornado warning is in effect for my area. Tornado warning is in effect for our area. Ooh, a watch. That's more serious than a warning. Okay, well, so yeah, we've been getting those all day and all night. And to the point where, we just turned it off because it's so loud and annoying and it scares the kids. So, and we couldn't watch it at night because, drink, everybody drink!
Why do you keep on doing that?
So I decided I was going to do this drinking game. Where every time the Weather Channel tells me that there's some sort of crisis coming, everybody clink! Don't lick the cream cheese. Don't lick the cream cheese. That's one of my sound bites for the day. So yeah, so we decided we were going to drink. Hey Brian, we're going to drink every time one of those alarms came off. So I did a lot of Pinterest. Looked on Amazon to buy things I don't need. Texted with people because we still have electricity and we're not flooded. Our house isn't flooded yet. Have electricity, have internet, and have water. We have filled up the bathtubs in the event we do lose water so that we can flush toilets because that's pretty imperative. And I don't know what it is because with the hurricane diet, pretty much, were you in the wind? No, I was looking. Okay, so I was doing research on costumes for the Grinch and Cindy Lou Who. And they had a tutorial on there how to do Cindy Lou Who hair.
You're the
Cindy
mean
Lou
one.
Who hair, people.
Mr. Grinch,
And
yes,
this
took
took 2 seconds. Brian, I look fabulous. That's all I gotta say. So, for a mom who's been stuck in the middle of one of the biggest hurricanes of the century of our lifetime, with 2 kids stuck in a house for days already because they've been here since Wednesday at noon, haven't been able to leave the house, stuck here, trying to conserve power, trying to conserve water. We have not conserved on the beverages though, and we are slowly but surely working our way through the freezer because we figured, you know what? Let's start clearing out all our old foods. So some of the stuff may have expired, but those expiration dates are just kind of a suggestion, right? Let's just go with them. I pulled some stuff out of my cabinets that was from 2013.
You're the mean one.
And I look fabulous though, don't I?
Yes, you are.
Hurricanes look so good on me. And after a while, I don't even hear the kids anymore. After a while. So the traditional hurricane drink, I put 2 recipes on there for us to taste. One was the basic. It was so simple. It was rum, cranberry juice, and orange juice. That's for all the people that are in the hurricane right now that are not. We're not even supposed to be going out on the streets. And we do have a curfew, and so those are things that people pretty much have in their pantry. So I figured, okay, that'll work. And then there was a sassier one that was on there, and mine's kind of a hybrid of those 2, really true to force, high end hurricane drinks, and then I only have 2 ingredients in my pantry, hurricane drinks. Hey, Allison. So mine's like a hybrid of all that. Basically, what I did was I just went to my liquor cabinet and my refrigerator and just started dumping things into a pitcher. So there's lots of juice in here, and there's lots of rum, and maybe some liqueurs. I don't even remember right now. And I found this in my cabinet. It's red pepper jelly. All the Southerners had it. Well, most of the Southerners had it. Red pepper jelly. I'm sure people can make it homemade, but that's not me. Red pepper jelly. And it's been in here. I think the expiration date was 2013. And what we do is we get a block of cream cheese and you dump it on top of the block of cream cheese and you scoop it up with crackers. So I realize that my kids probably don't love red pepper jelly. So I only did half of it with the red pepper jelly. See? Can you see that? Red pepper jelly. So my children decided they would just start licking and digging their finger into the non-jellied block of cream cheese. And normally I would care, but I don't care right now. I just don't care right now. So yes, I have Cindy Lou Who hair. We've been living in our pajamas for the last few days, and I thought, gosh, if the hurricane hits, I'm not wearing a bra. If the hurricane hits, should I go commando or should I wear underwear in case we need to evacuate? I don't want to be caught evacuating without underwear. These are all things to think of in hurricane situations. The Southern nurses. Yum! I know. It's weird. It's weird. Elise! Oh, my friend! Okay, I don't know if any of you are in the path of the madness, and I think a lot of it is media hype, but I think a lot of it is true to force too. And it's funny because the hurricane has now left North Carolina, but the devastation is still here. I mean, it's still pouring, and the winds are still really high. Where my condo is out at the beach, they sustain 105 mile an hour winds. We have a video camera, a security camera in our condo at the beach. And let's just say that thing went down at 10 o'clock yesterday. So I can only imagine how bad it might be there right now. But I'm not going to imagine how bad it is there right now. Because right now here in Greenville, it's just really rainy and really windy. And the floods haven't really, and it's continuing to rain. The problem is that it's raining a lot. And so we're getting, and we don't have do not have the ability, our ground table is really, he must have changed from the weather. Did you turn off the weather channel? Put the weather channel back on because we're playing our drinking game. So our ground table is really sandy, so it does not withstand a whole lot of water, so it floods really fast. And then we have a lot of rivers and tributaries here that are getting the storm surge. The storm that's on the ocean is pushing all of this water to our rivers and tributaries, which is coming down to us, and it's going to start flooding us, and our rivers are starting to crest. And then but it's continuing to rain. And then we have these freak show hail warnings and lightning strikes and tornadoes, which are unheard of with a tropical storm like this. I have to fix myself. Yes, I have to fix myself. So yes. So these are all the things we think about when we're in a hurricane. We think about the every 3 seconds that my husband has now turned the channel from the Weather Channel to sounds like Nickelodeon or Nick Jr. because the kids were just turn it off. At one point my kids were we can't take it anymore. Yeah. So the productive things that I've done today. Hydrated. Played some drinking games. Learned how to do Cindy Lou Who hair. Ate a lot of expired food in my cabinets. Tried to have hurricane parties with my kids. We had a whipped cream fight. We broke out a toy that we've been hiding in the closet. It's a mini golf course, and the kids successfully started beating each other with the clubs. And flinging clubs, flung a club at my husband. What is it, honey? What would you like? Somebody hit her. Somebody hit her. Hey, everybody! Somebody hit her. Okay, so we have this thing that we do here. I don't know where they all are, but we have this thing with the kids where we have these fun timers. Kitchen timers, egg timers. They're all different shapes and characters and stuff. And so we'll say, okay, we're gonna set the timer, and in 5 minutes, the person who picks up the most of this deck of cards that you threw all over the floor gets a treat, right? And so we have them pick out their timers. And I was like, pick out a timer. I don't know where all of them are, but right now these 2 have been set and they started going off. See, we've got a piggy timer. No, not a piggy timer. We've got and then we've got an emoji timer. Yeah, and then we've got I think a monkey and a frog, and then we've actually got a pig or something like that. But they love them. They get to pick out which timer they want to be timed, or you have to eat dinner, and the first person that, if you beat the timer, you get a treat. whatever. You get a gummy bear or whatever. So I miss you too. Okay, so here's the thing. With the hurricane, I don't know if y'all are dreaming hurricanes with me, but with hurricanes, they got their name when they were like, they first were originated in Louisiana. Everybody knows that they came from like, New Orleans. Everybody drinks hurricanes when they go to their Pat O'Brien's and all that stuff. But they got their name because of the hurricane glass that they drink them out of, right? So I don't have hurricane glasses. So I'm gonna put that on my registry, my Hot Mess Mama registry, because I do not have hurricane glasses. I have martini glasses, I have wine glasses, I have highballs, water glasses, I've got margarita glasses, I've got champagne flutes, I've got shot glasses, I've got all the barware, but I do not have hurricane glasses. So I had to opt for a Pilsner. Let's pretend that this Pilsner is a hurricane glass, and I'm drinking it with a very short straw. I don't know about you, but like I can drink drinks a lot faster if I have a straw. So it was like, I don't know, 12 o'clock today. My husband says, what you drinking? I said, 12 o'clock, it's 12. Like, should we be drinking? It's 12. You may have saw my last broadcast yesterday that I was freaked out to even drink this. I'm thinking, I can't be impaired in the event that we have to like flee from here and everything. Well, after being stuck with my children for an additional day, like it was a non-negotiable. I needed to have a beverage. So yes, that's what I'm doing. So Brian, what are you up to? What do you do? Oh, you like the cow one? I know, it's cute, right? What are you guys doing? Elise, what are you doing? Are you okay where you're at? Are you feeling anything? Because like the whole thing with North Carolina is that nobody seems to. Everyone's like, why haven't you fled? Why didn't you? Well, we evacuated our condo, which, like I said, I don't even know if it's standing anymore. But we evacuated our condo at the beach, which is near Morehead City, near New Bern, which you've heard all about in the news. But here when we're in Greenville, I was like, why haven't you left? Okay, where do we go? There's no place for us to go. We can go north into Virginia, where they're getting hit. We can go west in North Carolina, where they're getting hit. Or we can go south into South Carolina, where they're getting hit. And we have to drive through any of those states to get any farther north. We can't fly anywhere. Our airports are closed. So we're stuck here. And then you're thinking, then a lot of people are of the mindset, which is smart, is that, okay, if I leave here, thank you, Brian. But if we leave here and all the debris comes and the flooding comes and everything like that, it may be that much harder for us to get back in. So people are just like opting to stay here. And you hear all those people like, you had mandatory evacuation order. Why didn't you leave? Because they realize either one, they can't afford to leave, or number two, they know that if they leave, it may be weeks or months before they'll be able to be let back in because of the damage that we're going to be sustaining. Okay, I still promised myself that I wasn't going to be talking about all this hurricane stuff because I feel like that my whole life for the last 2 days has been nothing but hurricane. Every minute that I've been thinking, breathing has been all about hurricane. Start a new job Monday. What am I going to do on Monday? You start a new job on Monday? What are you doing, Brian? Oh, at least you have strong winds. Oh, your rain's coming tomorrow? Okay, yeah. The rain is really weird, and so are the winds, because like it's windy all day and raining all day, but like you'll have these periods where it just comes like in force, like boom, all of a sudden like for 20 minutes it'll be pouring and the winds will be like ready to knock everything over, and then it calms down for half an hour, and then it starts again. But you know what? Thankfully we taped and tied and bungeed and secured everything, or moved it indoors, and we also, I don't know what else we did, because I'm more than halfway into this. It's sad, but in North Carolina we actually have had some fatalities already, and they haven't been directly related to the storm. You guys may have heard like a guy died because he electrocuted himself trying to plug in a generator, and then a mother and a child died somehow. I think a tree fell on their house or something. I think that's what I'm most worried about at this point, is the flooding, because the flooding it's here, but it's going to continue to get worse as the days and even weeks progress while that water comes down here, and it will take a good amount of time for that water to recede. And our ground table is getting really, really soaking wet, which means like these huge trees we have in our yard are going to be uprooted and topple all over our house. Okay, we're not going to think about that. That's depressing and scary. We don't need that. We need some more Cindy Lou Who hair. You guys want the tutorial? Tutorial is a really big word. Tutorial. That's 4 syllables. It's a big word for this time of day. Light assembly. Ooh, what are you going to be doing? Ooh, Aaron doesn't get called into work this weekend. Oh, your in-laws are in Newbern. I'm so sorry. I hope they're okay. Okay, now in Greenville, we've been getting all sorts of like blast emails from all of the doctors and doctors' offices and hospitals basically saying we're closed because of the hurricane. Nobody's seeing anybody. I'm like, you've been hearing all over the news. They're like, if your hair is never too short for hair, for crazy hair. You can spray it green and be the Grinch or something. But yeah, like all the doctor's offices are like sending messages out saying, sorry, we're not seeing any patients because of the hurricane. Even like emergency responses saying, if you send us a message at this point, we don't know if we're even gonna be able to get to you. So like, cross your fingers and pray. Ooh, wire harnesses. If you can assemble a wire harness, you can do Cindy Lou Who hair. Okay, you guys want to see the secret? Okay, you can all do this. I think you should all do this. Allie Mally, you should be on now right now, right? And I know Elise is on. Who else is on? Okay, Brian, you said you have short hair, so just like bear with me. You guys, this is unbelievable how awesome this is, and I'm gonna show you. Ready? Okay, ready? Water bottle. It's a water bottle. You stick a water bottle up in the middle of your hair, and then you put like a scrunchie on the top to secure it. I know you guys are saying, but Susan, you need to put that back up because your hair was just stunningly gorgeous. Wasn't it though? It's an empty bottle, so you don't feel any weight on it. But I saw like other ones where they did for like little kids, they did smaller like bottles or I don't know, things like that. Cool, huh? I know, right? So I'm gonna put my hair back up on my telltale scrunchie. You know, yesterday I was like bathing the kids and showering myself and saying, this could be the last shower that I'm gonna have in a while. See, this is not as sassy as my Cindy Lou Who hair. I'm just saying. Look, I'll spread it apart and everything. I'll fluff it. It just is not. I think the Cindy Lou Who hair suits me much better. This is like drinking hair, you know. I'm just drinking hair. But yeah, I was like so hell bent on making sure that all the kids got showered and bathed last night because I was like, we might not have water for you to shower for I don't know how much longer. And like I said, we filled up all our bathtubs so we could have water not to drink, but to flush toilets. Are you guys drinking tonight? I actually had some of my hot mess mom friends kind of sending me messages saying, I know that your thing started at 5, but we had to start early. It's been rough. Ooh, you want to see what my kids started to play with today? They are ingenious. They are really good with imagination. Hold on. See this? This is one of those dampers that you use in your like blender, you know, so like you have a blender with it, you take the top off and you can like your Vitamix blender. It became a toy sword today and we were hitting each other with it. It was super awesome. Yeah, and what else did we do today? I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful we've still had power because my kids could play with their tablets. They could watch Netflix, although with the rain, or watch television, although with the rain plays funny games with our internet and also plays funny games with like Netflix. So they weren't able, sometimes we had to like, and we had to have 2 TVs on. We had to have the TV on for the kids and the TV on in another room so we could hear that every 5 seconds to tell us that yes, we are still under a flood watch, or yes, we are still under a tornado warning, or yes, we are still in flood something. So it's been fabulous. I do miss the fact that like I really would love to have my friends here. Like I would love to have my friends here drinking with me. Right? So for those of you that are not in the middle of this, like living in the hurricane zone, are you like so over it? Are you like really? I really feel for you people that are down there in Hurricane Central, but like there's gotta be more news going on in the world. Like just let it go. There's other stuff going on. And it really isn't that big of a deal. And y'all gotta let go of this hurricane like hype. I'm sure, are there those that are like not in the hurricane, like are you like, oh I'm so over it, like I don't even want to turn on the news because I know what they're gonna be talking about. Talking more about the hurricane and I don't really care because it's 6,000 miles away from me. Because I remember feeling like that. Like I remember feeling when I lived in Chicago, I was like, I really do feel sorry for you people, but like I'm done. And it's so hard because this particular storm is just lingering. Like it's just parked and it's just so dang slow and it just keeps dumping and dumping. Usually with a hurricane, it's like 24 hours in, out. It's kind of like, you know, in, out, din, done. You know, ladies, you know what that's like. I'm just saying. Well, but I will say, when you're in like a hurricane thing, like it's like hurricane party, right? Yeah, Trump isn't. I know it's either Trump's doing something stupid. Maybe we're getting a break from Trump doing something stupid. But this, I know I'm sure you guys are so over the hurricane coverage though. So, but when there's a hurricane going on and it's a long hurricane like this, like hurricane party, there's a lot of binge eating of whatever's in your cabinets and defrosting in your fridges. There's a lot of tolerance for your children. There's a lot of drinking. And apparently 9 months from now, a lot of people are going to be having children. Mark my words. There are Hurricane Florence babies out there right now. Starts now. I'm telling you right now. Okay, maybe not up north, but down here in the south, when you're in a hurricane and you can't leave your house, there's nothing but to do but eat, drink, and have sex. Unless you have 2 kids who are tearing up your house. But even then. Okay, and eat things out of your cabinet that are expired. Like, I'm like thinking to myself, I just got all these emails that my doctor's offices are closed and the hospitals are kind of like, you know, have limited staff. And but yet, the Waffle Houses are open, serving up waffles. Because we have priorities, people. So if I eat this expired food and I start to get sick, I got no place to go. But, I don't know. So I hope you guys have been having a good week. And I'm sorry if you're like inundated with all this hurricane stuff, because I'm sure you're like, at what point do you just tune it out? It's hard, because I'm sure that you probably have friends or family that live down, and you've got me that lives down, right? Me. I'm sure it's keeping you up at night, isn't it? It is, I'm sure. All right, well, I'm looking at the clock now, and I know it's 5:25. Normally I stand for about an hour. I think it's a great comfort, isn't it? It's a southern comfort, Brian. It's a southern comfort. Well, I do adore you all, and I thank you guys all for like checking in on me on Facebook and texting me and, you know, checking in on me on social media. And I'm trying to be good about, you know, letting people know that we're okay. And I guess it's not so much important right now because, as far as you know, given the news coverage that we're, you know, it's moved on into South Carolina. But the days and weeks to come are going to be bad too. So I thank you in advance for, you know, continuing to check up on me and send your prayers and everything, because it is going to suck. But the suck doesn't hurt quite as much when you are this far into a hurricane. And your husband left the room and he left his drink too. So, with that being said, I could very well lose power tonight. So I should probably shut down so that I could recharge my battery. Did you see that? I know you've seen this like all over the place, because it's nothing new. But one of my friends, Tanya, which I posted all over here, Tanya's awesome. There is like a tutorial out there how you can like recharge your cell phones with like a paper clip and a 9-volt battery. And it's legit. So like if your charger, like you lose power and like your backup battery packs are gone, you can use a 9-volt battery and a paper clip to kind of recharge your phone, which was pretty cool. Because here I was like, you know, doing, because they always say you can never over prepare, and they're right. Like, okay, so we may have over prepared a little bit, but that's okay. Totally worth it. Because I would have been really upset if we were underprepared and we're in like a shitstorm. Well, we kind of still are in a shitstorm, so I better just bite my tongue. Who knows what the hell's gonna happen now? But it's not gonna hurt quite as much because I have hurricanes in the system. Oh, you know what we also do? Drinking games. There's a whole slew. Like on Pinterest right now, there's a whole slew of like hurricane party drinking games out there. I brought my kids Don't Break the Ice game. Remember that game? Don't Break the Ice. It's like this little thing, and you get this little hammer, and you like break the little ice cubes out of the tray, and the person who breaks the ice tray and the whole thing collapses with the little penguin on it loses. Okay, so you did this in college where you break the ice, and the person who the penguin drops has to drink. That was a really fun drinking game. Although I am quite fond of the let's watch the Weather Channel when every 3 seconds they give us an alarm. Drink every time we give them an alarm. Well, if you watch those shows and like every time they say bazinga, you do a shot or whatever. Yeah, it's funny how like all the things you learned in college resurrect themselves in a hurricane situation. But if you guys want to see like what the Bridget, you feel us, don't you, Bridget? Come and take a look. It's I feel really bad because I'm looking outside my window and it doesn't look horribly bad. We only have a few, but again, I'm trying to put my shoes on. Again, it's still early. We're going to continue to flood and we have, minimal like trees and stuff down. I'm going to try to walk outside so you can kind of see what's going on. So, you walk outside. It's not really rain. It's just kind of misting right now. We did put a pinwheel up on our thing for our kids so they could look in from the house and see how fast the wind is blowing when the pinwheel blows. Quite frankly, I'm really surprised the pinwheel is actually still standing. Uh-oh. No. Stay inside, darling. When you drop outside in a hurricane, your children like to join you. Just stay right there. Good girl. Okay, so that's the pinwheel thing. And then outside, we have our trampoline, and people are like, make sure that you take your trampolines in. Who the hell's going to take a trampoline in? It's too big, right? And so we're also, we bungee down things like your grill, because like, who's going to bring a grill inside? Or like all your patio furniture, your umbrellas. You got to bungee that stuff down. But it is raining, and like, we can tell how bad the winds are when the pinwheel blows, or when I have this walk in. Oh, okay, apparently. See that we have these like very large impaled sticks in the ground. And those that have flown off of our trees. Out there are the grass that they're in is going to become oversaturated and they're going to fall and they're probably going to hit our house. And that's just the back of our house. That's just the back of our house. So Bridget, here comes my daughter, playing in the puddles. Yeah. So Bridget, you're kind of dealing with the same kind of stuff that we are, right? Okay, wipe your feet. I don't know why we bother wiping our feet. You're kind of dealing with the same kind of stuff that we are, right? Yeah, it's kind of. And and then the wind picks up. And then the rain starts to pour out of nowhere. The dog can't stand it because she can't go out ever. And then every once in a while we get, hail is coming and tornadoes are coming and lightning strikes are coming or whatever. But that's just our backyard. I don't even know what's going on in our front yard. But I know it looks tame and it looks like nothing, but this has been going on for like 2 days now. It's going to continue to go on. Oh, look! Someone decided they wanted to play with all the airport toys that are all over my floor. Yes, this is what it's been like all day. I've been stepping on and picking up toys. And that's okay because it's kept the kids from climbing up the walls. So I don't know if like my recording cut out when you guys was in my backyard, but it's like kind of a soppy, wet mess, and there's tree debris impaling my lawn, and it's just continue. And there's a creek back there. It's going to continue to rain. It's going to continue to flood, and it's going to be interesting. Last time we had a hurricane, we had one of those trees come down on our house, and it was like, "Hi, Allstate Insurance. It's Angelo, one of your clients. I have a tree in my house." And then we had to get a big crane to come pull it out. It's just part of living in the South. And it's okay. It's totally cool. It's just different when you have kids because you got to like be so responsible. I'm so responsible. It's painful. Okay. On that note, I bid you all adieu. Again, look at my Cindy Lou hair went flat. I'm too sexy for this broadcast. I love y'all very much, and I'm very grateful that you joined me tonight because I felt so lonely. I've had no connection with the outside world. I've just had kids tearing at me and tearing at each other. And a lot of that. A lot of whining. And a lot of expired food. It's all good, shake it. But at least I've stayed hydrated. It's important. So y'all have a fabulous weekend. I love you all. I'm grateful for you. And I'm blessed. So take care of you. Happiness Mama, Hurricane Florence, 2018. Signing out.